My name's Kyoya Chiba. I'm a graphic designer working for a design company. I'm 25 this year. Recently, I've been given a new project to work on, so it's been tough, but I'm living a fulfilling life. The only sad thing about me is that I've never had a girlfriend before. My hobby is baking sweets.
Why are you talking to empty space? I'm scared.
A woman I don't recognize turns her cold gaze on me.
You look so feckless too. You're a subsidiary employee after all. You must be so poor with your dull appearance and your boring outfit. You probably can't do your job either.
Her dress and accessories are all from luxury brands. She's confident and condescending. You must be Mieko Togawa. Got transferred from the parent company, was it? I was told she started working here yesterday. I was off, so today's our first time meeting.
That's right. I've been doing great things, and I've been chosen to help the subsidiary grow. Surely it's impossible for someone who wears such cheap clothes to create a great design. You should be grateful that I'm here.
That's enough, Togawa-san. What you said is just prejudice, and with an attitude like that, you're gonna lose trust. Chief Ichinose warns Togawa-san. However, she snickered and left without further ado. Chief? That's someone with a terrible attitude, huh? How was she yesterday? Well, she can do her job, but she has a difficult personality. The reason she came here is a little complicated too. I see. It sounds like a lot of stress on you. So that's why you have more gray hair today. It can't have increased so much in one day. Since then, Togawa-san has been annoying, but I was so concerned about something else that it felt trivial. I spoke with the customer, but when I try to come up with a design, I can't come up with anything. I'm currently in charge of designing a poster for a commercial facility. To put it simply, it's an ad for a commercial facility aimed at couples. The theme is romantic, but it's too abstract, and since I've never had a girlfriend, I can't imagine how it's like. I'm stuck. What's the matter, Chiba? Can't come up with any ideas? Boss, I guess a man without a girlfriend has no human rights, huh? Don't suddenly fall to the dark side. Why don't you go visit the facility itself? Even famous artists sometimes go out in the field to get inspiration. It would be good for you too. Besides, you don't have a girlfriend, but there's a girl you're interested in, right? Ask her out on a date. But what if she says no? Then boss, you'll have to take responsibility and come with me, okay? No way! Two guys going to visit a facility for couples? I'd much rather go with my wife. As boss pointed out, I have someone that I'm interested in. She's a dietitian who works at the company cafeteria. Her name is Yui Momose. Oh, how lucky! Momose-san is in charge of the cash register today. Momose-san notices me and gives me a radiant smile. Even if it's just for customer service, it makes me happy.
You chose the healthy katsudan, hey? I recently came up with this menu.
I see. This is the first time I'm having a tonkatsu that's fried without oil. Momose-san is pleased with my words. Maybe I should ask her on a date, even if I fail miserably. Momose-san, I'd like to talk to you for a moment. Hey, if you're done paying, get the heck out of there. I was about to say more, but the next person drove me away. There was a huge line of male colleagues behind me. As expected of the popular Momose-san. As I got swept away, Momose-san said something to me. I have no lip reading skills, but I somehow understood what she meant. I'm waiting to hear from you, right? I swear she just said that. I haven't asked her out yet, but I feel great. It's a step forward. As I was in such a state, Togawa-san notices me and gives me a look of mockery.
You were trying to hit on a girl and got disturbed. So lame.
Yes, thank you very much. I'll do my best.
I didn't praise you or cheer you up. Don't you understand a word I'm saying? Ugh, I'm scared.
Then, after work, I sent a message to Momose-san. That's right, we're close enough to have exchanged our numbers. Would you like to go with me to Koi Love Town this weekend? It's too sudden, isn't it? But within a few minutes, I received a reply. To my surprise, she said I would love to go. Plus, I can consider this as a date, right? Whoa! It's terribly embarrassing to get that pointed out, but I'm so glad she said yes. Maybe it was because I writhed and flailed around for an hour in happiness. The next morning, I received a complaint from my neighbor. And so, I succeeded in asking Momose-san out on a date. And today's the day!
Chiba-san! Sorry to keep you waiting.
Momose-san in casual clothes! The pure white dress and jean jacket! Love, marvelous! Precious! Oh no! I was supposed to be narrating, but sounded like a creep with multiple personality disorder. Anyway, that's how cute Momose-san was.
So, you wanted to get some inspiration for the ad design, was it? Do you have any plans?
Yes, I do. Actually, there are several spots perfect for couples, so leave the escorting to me. First, let's go to all the popular stores, from women's clothing stores to interesting variety stores.
Look at this, Chiba-san! This is a witch mask used in the Balinese barong dance. Does it suit me?
It covers your entire head and I can no longer recognize you. But it's okay, because you're having fun.
Then, should we continue our date with this?
Sure, as long as I can feel your presence, I'm happy.
Wait, I was just joking! Please stop affirming everything about me, it's too much!
Next, the classic, lunch at a stylish cafe. Delicious food and pleasant conversation make for a great date.
Wow, what a nice ambiance! Chiba-san, you have great taste. Ah, this is delicious. Here, open your mouth. Chiba-san! Chiba-san!
A date with my idol I think about 24/7 even in my sleep. My heart can't take it anymore.
I'm happy to hear that, but that might be a bit too much. Anyway, pull yourself together, Chiba-san!
I was repeatedly knocked out by the fan service of my idol, but somehow we managed to visit every dating spot.
And the Ferris wheel with the sunset view. You're so romantic.
Is that so? I'm glad you were pleased.
It's been so much fun, I almost forgot that it was for your work.
Haha, me too. It really was just a date, wasn't it?
I was so happy that you asked me out, you know? We had only spoken in the cafeteria for such a long time. Do you remember the day we exchanged our contact info? You helped me out when I got tangled up with someone in the hallway. You got angry for me, to the person who called me a flirt. And you lent me your handkerchief when I got splashed with that person's drink. I asked for your contact info to return the handkerchief, but I actually just wanted to get to know you better. You say you're my fan, but I'm also your fan, you know?
Momose-san said happily. I can't believe she felt that way about me. It was like she confessed her feelings to me, and we became awkward and embarrassed. As we nervously headed for the exit, we passed by a certain store.
Oh, Kyo-chan.
A familiar voice. I turned around to see my grandmother, Seiko, selling Japanese sweets. Grandma? Why are you here?
I wanted to try it once. I asked the owner of the facility to let me sell here.
Isn't that Chiba? Furthermore, there's Chief Ichinose. He's eating a steamed bun while holding a bag of Japanese sweets he bought. Boss? Why are you here? Don't tell me you came here because you were worried about me. I didn't know you liked me that much. Of course not. I'm chaperoning my wife. She wanted to buy some clothes, so I've been waiting for her. Then I found this Japanese sweet shop. It tasted good and I had a nice conversation with the lady.
Oh my goodness, you're so sweet to say that. More freebies for you. So, you were Kyo-chan's boss, Thank you for taking care of him. I'm so relieved he has such a wonderful boss.
Thank you for saying that. I'm glad to have met you too, Seiko-san. Grandma is in a good mood. The two of them seem to be getting along just fine.
You have an interesting expression now, Chiba-san.
Well, it's really awkward seeing my grandma being hit on by my boss, you know. Momose-san bursts out laughing. I felt awkward, but I'm glad she could laugh about it. It was a fun date where I forgot my initial purpose, but it was worth it. I could come up with several design ideas. I was pleased with the results, and when I brought 3 of them to my client, they told me they're all so good. The client also said it had a realistic feel to it, as if the designer experienced the facility himself. The proposal was accepted.
It's crazy that such a boring design was evaluated so highly. I could have done something much better.
On the other hand, Togawa-san was in a very bad mood. What's more, it seems she's not doing well at work these days.
Don't get so cocky. You would be useless in the headquarters.
Togawa-san, that's enough. Don't take it out on Chiba just because you're not doing well at work. But she won't admit her fault and won't say anything. Chief Ichinose shook his head in disgust. By the way, Chiba, those Japanese sweets were delicious. My wife was happy too. Tell your grandma thank you. Really? She'll be pleased. It's a long-established Japanese confectionery store, isn't it? When you take it over, please patronize our company. Especially me! Togawa-san looked frustrated as my boss and I laughed together.
Taking over? That guy? What on earth is he talking about? Hey, you! Yes?
The new girl jumped up in surprise when Togawa-san spoke to her. Then she turned around, frightened.
What does it mean that Chiba is the heir? You guys must be keeping a secret from me. No, we're not. So, Chiba-san is the heir to one of our clients. It's a Japanese confectionery store called Koi Nagomi. What? They've been in business since before the World War. Why is the heir of such a famous company working here? Apparently, it's his grandmother's will. She thought it would be better for him to gain some experience before taking over the business. The president of our company and Chiba-san's grandmother have been friends since their school days. Chiba-san came to us through that connection. Only the people in this department know this story, and Chiba-san is an excellent person regardless, so nobody really cared if he's an heir or not. Jeez, you should have told me that kind of valuable information right from the start. You're really useless. Ugh, jeez. The dull outfit was just a dummy, huh? I was totally fooled.
It's my natural fashion. By the way, my favorite clothing brand is Uniqlo.
Chiba-kun? Hey!
What? At lunchtime, at the cafeteria, I was excitedly watching Momose-san working in the kitchen, but was surprised by this woman.
Chiba-kun, I heard you're the heir to our major business partner. I heard it from a girl in my department. I was so surprised.
I guess so. Her sweet cat-like voice and attitude baffled me. Is this person really Togawa-san?
Hey, if you want to gain more experience, shouldn't you get to know our parent company? I could teach you a lot of things. I didn't know about your family until now, so I've been having a rivalry with you. I'm sorry for being cold to you. Hey, wait a minute! It's useless to change your attitude now. Please stay away from Chiba-san.
Momose-san appeared out of breath, having seen the exchange between me and Togawa-san, with a ladle in her hand. Momose-san?
Who is it? Oh, you must be the girl from the cafeteria who is being smitten by the male employees. Why don't you go back to your post quickly? Chiba-san was obviously in trouble. Please refrain from being a nuisance. Troubled? Ugh, that's rude. It's as if I'm causing trouble. Don't make accusations. It's not an accusation. You've always changed your attitude depending on who you talk to. It's too obvious.
Then, Togawa-san got irritated and glared at Momose-san with a raised eyebrow.
Shut up! It's none of your business anyway. You're nothing more than a kitchen worker. You're just doing a low-level job. Don't you understand your place? What?
Togawa-san, being a dietitian is a noble job. The people who work in the cafeteria are essential employees of the company too. I argued with her, containing as little anger as possible. You use the cafeteria every day, And yet, why can't you show some gratitude to the people who work in the cafeteria? Besides, according to what you just said, you look down on the industry related to food and beverage. If that's the case, doesn't that mean that my family business is also low to you?
Oh, no, that's not it. It's just that this girl misunderstood my words.
I don't need excuses, but please apologize to Mimosa-san. Your words and actions are too much to overlook. Togawa-san falls silent. The people around me were buzzing, but I was so angry that I fell on deaf ears. Okay, that's enough. Stop. It was my boss who broke the tense atmosphere. Okay, everyone, scatter away. This isn't a show, okay? Break time's limited. Eat your food quickly. After driving away the onlookers, the boss looks back at Togawa-san once again. Togawa-san, you know what you did, right? Besides, I've warned you many times until now. His tone is cheerful, but I can sense angry pressure in his voice. It's not just me. I know the general manager and many other people have warned you over and over again. And yet, you never listen to them and repeatedly talk down to your colleagues. I didn't tell you about Chiba's family because I could easily imagine you would try to favor him. And once you found out, see what happened? It's been less than a month since you arrived, but it's hard to cover up for you anymore.
Cover up? What do you mean? I was transferred here because I'm good at my job.
No, you were demoted. You weren't called here because you were excellent. You were kicked out of the parent company.
What? But my former boss said he was expecting good results from me.
The boss mercilessly puts the kibosh on the trembling Togawa-san. He meant to say he was hoping that your attitude would change in a new environment. In fact, depending on how your attitude changes, we were considering returning you to the parent company. We had several discussions with your former boss. The president had asked me and all the managers to judge whether or not you had any chance of showing remorse. But it seems we can no longer expect that. Many newcomers have consulted me about your arrogant attitude too. You might not get fired, but you'll be transferred to a different department, and you will never return to the parent company again.
No way! I can't have that. I will change. And apologize to Chiba-kun and that girl there.
Hey, apologizing after the fact won't bring back your trust. People around here have been watching your behavior every day. Some may have had high expectations of you. The one who betrayed them was not anyone else but you yourself, Togawa-san. She destroyed the opportunity to change by her own actions. Understanding that fact left her speechless. After that, she got assigned to a department with one of the strictest seniors in the company, and she's having a hard time.
You should be thankful that a spoiled woman like you wasn't fired. By the way, I'm known as the evil instructor. I'm going to rewash your moldy guts on a cellular level. Oh no! Don't even think about running away. You have no right to object me. Please give me a break!
Since then, things were back to normal in the office, and I was doing well as a designer. But it's time for me to start training to take over the family business, so I'm planning to quit next year.
Oh, I see. So I guess I won't be seeing you at the cafeteria anymore.
One day, I invited Yui to dinner and told her the situation honestly. Yui seemed half shocked. Yeah, so... I don't want to miss you either. So, if you don't mind, will you be my girlfriend?
What? Are you sure about this?
I love you, Yui. Of course, not as my idol, but as a lady.
I love you too. Oh yeah! Is Kyoya's family business looking for new employees?
What? Well, it would be great if we had another person.
I'll change my job then. Then we can work together again.
Are you serious? Well, it would certainly be nice to have someone like you. This is how you and I quit our jobs and took over my family business together. Chief Ichinose missed us and is now a regular customer of our shop. The sight of me and Yui working together seemed to make a good impression on the customers. They always leave a review saying the shop has a nice atmosphere. I didn't pay much attention to it until now, but I guess people around you tend to watch your casual behavior.
So, when are you going to propose to Yui? Everybody is talking about it.
Oh, well, please give me a bit more time until that happens.